Community.
Last thing, what happened with Sharp last night, man?
Man, that shit was I can say for me, he was being loyal to No Jumper because he's still over there. And I was just trying to break down, like, there's a ceiling for us there. And if you can't see the ceiling.
It felt like you two were having a civil conversation as friends. That was respectful.
The people around me now, Pun, Trey, Hove, there's a lot of other people that you don't see on camera. They're tired of like having to hold back on account of me. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of like, shady things that have happened in business and stuff like that where, I try to look the other way and they're like, no, it's time. Like, we can't do this. We can't do that. And if you feel like your boy is being done wrong and you're explaining to somebody why that it's wrong. See, one thing that Sharp said in that, when we was having that conversation, he said, you had leverage. I'm not looking at something that somebody I consider friend as leverage with our relationship or business at the end of the day. I'm looking at it like, nigga, if you my brother, if I feel betrayed, I don't give a fuck how much money I'm losing out on. I don't care about how much the situation may affect my livelihood. I move off of morals and principles.
Right.
So if somebody is blatantly going on platforms and saying like, hey, you don't like me and T-Rell's progress because you think that now is too uncontrollable and it's too big now to where you can't put us on contract, why have leverage like that? That means that you're always going to keep us a step below.
No. I think
you have the power to do that.
Obviously, in hindsight, now that you get that full context. Talking about it more. But I do think that like, I think Sharp was just kind of presenting an angle of had you guys came in and been like, hey, we're about to fucking leave, double our pay, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, I just think that.
But it's not about the money, bro.
No, I get that. So but I think that like, when you're talking to people about shit, like he's just sharing one perspective. I just think I was like, oh, you guys were like, it was a civil conversation.
But even
and then our guy Pun.
Yeah, but even OT
comes in like a fucking wrecking ball.
OT wasn't feeling the conversation either.
Yeah.
Because people like me, I got my grandma's heart. I listen to everybody, I hear everybody out, and I try to see the good in everything. And the people around me, they watch me get burned 6 million fucking times.
Right.
And they're tired of that shit.
Right.
So that's where that aggression comes from. It's not necessarily, oh, Sharp, you the bad guy, because a lot of people were like, oh, well, maybe you feel like you made a bad decision. No, I stand on every decision that I do. And the people around me, they've been waiting to just be unleashed because they've been seeing behind the scenes stuff that they didn't like. And I still look at it like, you know what? Maybe this, maybe that. Nah, bro. This is what it really is. It's cut and dry. It's in your face. And if you can't process that and see where you're wronged in the situation, then hey, can't expect nobody else.
If you were us, what would you have done?
Oh, I would have did what I told y'all to do.
Exactly.
But I think that my whole thing is the one thing I saw last night that worried me was it was like, I don't want y'all to go down that path of like just shit. Like it felt like, okay, obviously you and Sharp are having a civil conversation, which is not necessarily the greatest thing for views. But what is the good thing for views is putting the Punstigator on to go crazy on Sharp. And like my thing is if Sharp's like your genuine homie, like you guys hit him to talk about what was going on. You know what I'm saying? He decided to hop on, give you his perspective, whether or not you agree with his perspective. It was being respectful.
That was real. It was raw.
Right.
It was curated. And honestly,
did you think you putting Pun on three-way with Sharp was going to go well?
I didn't even think about it.
You were just like, hey, he's calling.
Like, I'm like, honestly, that was like, we just hit the 100K mark. We was having fun. Everybody's just having a good time.
Right.
I thought me personally, it was going to go a different type of way.
Right.
See, I think Sharp took it personal when he said, well, I'm still at No Jumper. Is it fuck me? When it was like, nah, if we got a problem with anybody, we going to say fuck you.
Right.
You don't own No Jumper. You feel me? If my homies is on, hey, AD got done wrong, we not fucking with them, that don't mean it's fuck Almighty. That don't mean it's fuck Sharp. That don't mean it's fuck Flacco. We still talk to everybody that's on there. Flacco was just, you know what I'm saying? Us still having conversations with people that are No Jumper.
Did you call him after the
I talked to him after that
stream?
And I told him, I was just like, listen, bro, like, the way that the people feel about certain situation, like we not dumb. We know what time it is. Like if it's a great business decision for you, I don't expect you to leave.
Right.
Get your money.
Right.
If you getting paid what you getting paid over there, get that bread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? OG Suicide, that's my uncle. You feel me? I told him, stay over there.
Right.
If they're taking care of you and they doing it, that's something in your best interest, go ahead and do that. I'm not going to get in between you and money, and I don't expect everybody to make a decision that I made. T-Rell moved off the just pure loyalty. He said he didn't want to do it without me. I said the same thing. If T-Rell was out, we wasn't going to do it. When Duno was talking about leaving, if Duno would have left before that we had a chance to leave, we would have left a long time ago. Because we like, nigga, the camaraderie and what we have, we can't do this with other people, bro.
Right.
And we could do something, but it's still not going to be the same in that magic, and we got to stick together.
Well, I think the timing worked out, man. So next Wednesday will be the first new show. New food show coming. The whole universe is coming. Proud of y'all, man.
Shame on you.
I can't wait to see what y'all got coming, bruh.
Yeah, shame on you.
Shame on you. Next Wednesday, the 29th.
29th, man.
There it is.
Coming.
Appreciate y'all, fellas.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Boom.